ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनीति नामिनी। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्यत दिशतारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। नमो ब्राह्मण देवाय गो ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय ते नमः। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पांचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचारी हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण एवरीवन।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
कृष्णा चिल्ड्रन, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन।
How to log in?
What?
म्यूट कर।
हरे कृष्णा
आज
हरे
तो
कृष्णा। Okay.
Ma'am, how to do attendance?
I will
Oh,
do
you are in 5th day and still you don't know how to mark. Please check the video in the group. Okay. Check the video in the group. It is posted every day. We are posting. Okay. Okay. Now I'll unmute you all so we can go to today's class. So, welcome to ISKCON Mangaluru Children's Program Day 5, Chapter 5, Karma Yoga, Action in Krishna Consciousness. So, the same name was also heard in the Chapter 3, if you all remember, right? Karma Yoga. So, what is difference between that and this? So, there actually, what happens in the Chapter 2, Krishna, after the Krishna says about the Sthita Dir Muni, so intelligence. So then Arjuna confuses that if I have to apply my intelligence, then I should stop working. So Krishna tells in chapter 3 that you should not stop working, but you have to do your duty. As a Kshatriya, you are supposed to fight. And then again, towards the end of the chapter 4, there is a shloka which says that everything culminates in knowledge. So now Arjuna gets again confusion. So once you are telling to work, and then again he thinks that knowledge means you should not fight. So again there is a confusion. So now again he is asking Krishna. So what exactly is karma yoga means? Working in Krishna consciousness. In chapter 5 is focus on working in Krishna consciousness. Okay. Okay, so before going to the first shloka, okay, can you tell me what are the 5 confusions that Arjuna had? in the chapter 1. By the end of chapter 1, what were the, yes, Mahika, do you know?
No, Mataji, I don't.
You don't remember that? Those are very important. You should remember that. Yes, Sai, Samyukta, do you know that? What are the 5 confusions which Arjuna stated and said that I cannot fight? What are those?
Ma'am, compassion,
Yeah.
no enjoyment, sin, family tradition, and indecision.
Yes, very good. So these are
Thank
the
you,
5.
Mataji.
Yeah. So these are the 5 reasons which Arjuna gave. So, and also, okay, who remembers the subject matter? Subject matter, there are 5 subject matter. We did the activity, right? Okay, I'll give someone else. Who can tell this? Subject matter. Shaurya, do you know what are the subject? Medhavi, you know subject matter of Bhagavad Gita?
Mataji,
Ishvara.
Jiva,
First is Ishvara. Come in the
Ishvara,
order. Yeah, Ishvara.
Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, and Karma.
Yeah. So karma. So this is about karma, right? So there are 5 subject matters in Bhagavad Gita. So here we are dealing with karma. Okay, first sloka. Is Lasya there? No. Lasya, right? Somebody wanted to recite. I don't know. I cannot see her. Okay, maybe she's not there. Okay, I'll recite. Arjuna Vacha Sanyasam Karmanam Krishna Punaryogancha Samshasi Yachreyayeta Yorekam Tanme Bruhi Sunishchitam. Okay. Yes. Devsha, can you read the translation?
Yes, ma'am. Arjuna said, "Oh Krishna, first of all, you asked me to renounce work, and then again you recommend work with devotion. Now, will you kindly tell me definitely which of the two is more beneficial?"
Yeah. So now Arjuna is asking Krishna, so which one I have to do? Please tell me. So he is again confused. Should I work? Should I leave everything and go to forest? Or should I work with you? Once you say like work with devotion. So what is beneficial for me? Please clarify. So let's see what is Krishna's reply. So this is a sannyasi. So he is like a renounced, right? Renounced means leaving everything. I mean, leaving all the family, all materialistic things and going to forest, right? That is called a sannyasi. So this sannyasi, do you think he has renounced everything? Does he look like a renounced one? No, right? Yes, Nigda?
No, Mataji.
Yeah, why?
Mataji, because he has a phone and he's connecting with the people and he has secret in his hand.
See, actually, phone is also okay to some extent if you are using in Krishna service, okay? But he doesn't look to be like that because he is holding a cigarette, right, in his hand. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, actually, we can use things. See, for example, now this laptop is used for teaching Bhagavad Gita. So it is used in Krishna service. So that is not actually Krishna is trying to tell Arjuna the same thing. So it is not that you have to give up everything and run away to forest. You have to work as per the God's wish, and you have to use everything in service of Krishna. That is what is recommended. So this is not like a because somebody, what will happen if we renounce like that? Arjuna is a Kshatriya, right? So even if he go to forest, he'll be thinking that of fighting only, and he may kill some animals there. So again, his mind will be like a Kshatriya mind. So that is not recommended here. Okay. Just like this sannyasi, though he has renounced, he is still attached to worldly things. So what is Krishna telling? Do your work. So okay, do your work and everything, and but you do the devotional service to the Lord. So we have to, like, you are going to school, you have to do all that, whatever you are doing, right? But then you have to keep some time for the Lord. You have to do the devotion, right? You have to do the chanting. Every day we have to do the chanting and we have to offer prayers to the Lord. So that is working in devotion. Oh, sorry. So these are the, that was the 5 confusions of Arjuna that we just discussed. So what is Arjuna asking now? Okay, so Krishna, so he is asking, should I stop sowing the tree? That is like, should I stop working? That means, so if you see, if you sow the seed, only then the tree will come, right? So he is asking whether I should not do that at all, so that I will not get any karma, or should I stop expecting the fruit? So actually we have to do our work, but without expecting the fruit. So what is the shloka 2 saying? Shri Bhagavan Sanyasa Karma Yogascha Nishreyasa Karavabhau Tayostu Karma Sanyasat Karma Yogo Visheshyate. Okay, someone can read. Yes, Aniket.
Yes, ma'am. The personality of Godhead replied, the renunciation of work and work in devotion are both good for liberation. But of the two, work in devotional service is better than the renunciation of work.
Yeah. So both are good. Actually, renunciation is okay if you do, but it is like so much of rules is there. Renunciation means completely they have to be out from the material things and they have to sit and meditate. And this we will see in detail in chapter 6. But both are good, but then which is better? Krishna is telling work in devotion is better. Okay, both are good for liberation, but out of the two, when we have a comparison, work in devotional service is better than renouncing. Sowing the tree is your duty. So just like you're all going to, I mean, you're doing your duties. So like writing the exams, right? You have to write your exams, you have to read, but then the results, we don't need to take much tension on those results. So what is Krishna telling here? Sowing the tree is your duty, but do it for me. I will take care of the fruit for you, right? So obviously when you read well, you can do well in your exam. That's what is that, like, but we should not expect the results. So this is a story of King Nriga. Okay, so there was a king Nriga. He was more like karmakand activity. Karmakand activity means doing yagnas for some benefit. Okay, getting the punyas, pious uh, accumulating pious karmas, right? So he was like doing a lot of that. And once what happens, he was doing the sacrifices, and in charity he was giving the cows to brahmanas. He gave lakhs of thousands and lakhs of cows to brahmanas. So what happened? One of the cow came running and it went into the herd where again the selling was happening. So this King Nriga did not notice that. But what happened? The Brahmana to whom he sold that cow, he was running behind that cow, but then he could not make out where it went. And then what happened? Without knowing, he gave the same cow to another Brahmana in sacrifice. Then these two Brahmanas start fighting that that cow belongs to me. Then Nriga tried to console them that it's okay, I will give you 1 lakh cows in exchange of one cow. Okay. But then those Brahmanas were very arrogant, like they were not at all agreeing. They said, no, 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 I want the same thing. How can you do that? So so the Brahmana cursed the Nriga to become a lizard in his next life. So sad, right? So after he did so much of pious deed, and one mistake landed him to become a lizard in his next life. So then what happens? So he goes to he then he gets a really this one that uh, he goes to Yama and he asks that this is what is the shop. Then Yama asks him, okay, you have so many good deeds. You want to have the benefit first, or you want to suffer first because of your mistake? So he says, okay, I will take the suffering first. Okay, then how will I come out of this? Then Yamato tells him that, okay, you can be delivered when Krishna comes in Dwapar Yuga. He will deliver you. Until that, you will be a lizard. So many years pass, and this big lizard was in that well. And then once Krishna, he comes, like he was married, right? That time Krishna was married. He had many children. So they all come to that park, and there all of his many people actually in the past, they try to bring that lizard out of the well, but no one were able to do that. So finally his children also come and try, but even they couldn't do it. So finally Krishna came and he just pick it from the left hand, because he is a god, right? So he did. So when Krishna touch him, he comes to his normal body. He gets his normal body and he gets liberated. So what do we understand from this? Okay, who can answer? Any raised hands? So yes, Rudran. Yes,
Hare Krishna Mataji.
yeah. So what did you learn? So what did we? What is the moral of this story?
Mataji, moral of the story is we do not do so much of like we give you one thing to from this thing, I give you so many things from like, and we have to do not do.
Yeah. Yes. So pious activities. Okay. Anybody wants to add? Samyukta, you can tell.
Yes, Mataji. We should do the devotional service to God without thinking of its benefit, and we should think only to serve God.
So the basically what it means is, when we do anything like this pious activities, there is always a danger of falling down, right? But then that is what karma, akarma, vikarma. So this is karma. This whatever Nriga did is a karma. Okay, he is performing, but it is good. But then again, there is a risk involved there. So even when we do more of pious activity, we have to come to this world, because we have to get the return, right? So when you did something good to you, you have to get that back return. So we have to come here to take that from the people. So then that we are again bound in that life and death cycle. So it is very difficult for liberation. So it is not that we should not do, but we have to do sacrifices in Krishna's name. So without expecting that I should be getting the credit, or I should, if I do this, I have to get this. So without that, you have to do. Okay, then that activity is called as akarma. So when we do charity in keep for Krishna, when we do the sacrifice, then it is a akarma. So a non-devotee, right? When he earns something, he makes like he's earning. He has a big post and he's earning lot of money. What will he think? I earned it, so it is mine. So it belongs to me. But how can anything belong to anyone? Did we get anything when we come to this world? No, right? So we didn't bring anything. So the devotee of the Lord knows very well that everything, whatever I have in life, is Krishna's mercy. And basically, gratitude is also very much important. Whatever we have to be happy with it, right? Because we have actually, God is more merciful. Even if we have done so many mistakes and so many, like, so many lives He is giving us, so that you correct your mistakes and come back to me, right? Millions of life He is giving us excuses. Who will give like that? So Krishna is giving us so many times, like, okay, now at least you do some good devotional service and you can come back to me. So devotee of the Lord thinks everything is Krishna's mercy. Yoga-yukto vishuddhatma vijitatma jitendriyah sarvabhutatma bhutatma kurvan api na lipyate. Okay. Yes, Rishis, can you read?
Yes, Mataji. Translation. One who works in devotion, who is a pure soul, and who controls his mind and sense, is dear to everyone, and everyone is dear to him. Though always working, such a man is never entangled.
Yeah.
Mataji,
Yeah.
can I read the next shloka?
Okay. I'll unmute you. Okay. Later. You can mute now. I'll unmute you. Okay. So, what is Krishna telling here? So, when you work in devotion, one who work in devotion, right? So that he is a pure soul, and he can control his mind, who controls his mind and senses, right? There is a shloka also in Nectar of Instruction which says, Vacho vegam manaso krodha vegam jihva vegam udaropasta vegam etan vegan yo vishaheta dhiraha sarvam api mam prithvim sa shishyat. So one who can control the urges of mind, like all the senses, right? Vacho vegam, talk. One who can control his talk. Vacho vegam, manaso vegam, manasa krodha vegam. Who can control his anger? Who can control his mind? Udara pasta vegam, the urges of the stomach. Okay, stomach and the Udarapasta vegam. So, and the genitals. So that person is eligible to have disciples all over the world. That is what Shastra says. So it is very important. One should not too much unnecessarily talk, right? I mean, getting into rumors, unnecessary talks, and these things. So that is not recommended. So the person who works, who has controlled his mind and senses, is dear to everyone. We have to talk if it is related to. It is good, right? It has to have some utility when you talk. So those things only, unnecessarily wasting time or even wasting mobile games, all these are waste. Okay, don't do that. Okay, you're all good children. Now you are learning this Bhagavad Gita. You utilize your time. When you have time, do something good. Like, you can do the crafts and all. You have like your own interested, right? You can do keep your mind active. Don't waste your time. Okay, use it properly, and then your mind, our mind will not trouble us when we do like that. So Krishna is telling, when somebody is working, so in that way, that person is very dear to me. So though he is always working, he is never entangled. So how you can perform devotion service? So praying to Lord, right? And then when you eat, right, you can just pray Lord, and take your food. Or if you can possible, you can also offer food to Lord and then eat that. And then it is reading the scriptures, or listening to it. At least if you are very small, if you are not able to read, at least you can listen, like how you are listening now. So these are all what? These are all comes under akarma. Okay, though you are now 18 days, you are listening all this. So this is not a pious deed. Okay, this does not come like a pious deed. This is akarma, and akarma is carried to even the next life. Okay. One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering results unto the Supreme Lord, is unaffected by sinful action, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water. Okay, just like this, you can see, even in the dirty water, the lotus will be there, and the leaf, it doesn't, the water cannot touch the leaf, right? So similarly, the person who is unattached to worldly things, even he can be in this material world doing all the work. Even the Krishna conscious person also look like a devotee, also looks like anybody else. He is completely busy doing everything, but his concentration will be Krishna in the middle. So his duties will be for Krishna, satisfying Krishna. So this is Prabhupada. when he went to America first time, right? He used to sit in park from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and he used to just chant. Okay. See, if somebody else goes to America, what will happen? By seeing, like, people will change, right? When we go, we'll be attracted towards. I mean, it is such a big cities, and it is so nice, right? We feel like enjoying everything. But Prabhupada changed people there. Like, see, you can see so many people. They're all like they were hippies, but then they all changed it to devotees. So how did he do that? By chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, we all can chant together today. Okay. Yes. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay, good. So always chant, okay? Never forget. विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि शुनि चैव श्वपाके च पंडिता समदर्शिनः. Okay. Samyukta, you can read.
Yes, Mataji. Translation. The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, that is, outcast.
Yeah. So the person who has a self-realized soul, okay, here Krishna is talking about self-realized person. So self-realized person means the person who is able to see everyone equally. Okay, he is able to see people that the Paramatma is there in every heart, right? Irrespective of it is an animal or it is a human being. You can see here the Paramatma, the four-handed form, right? Paramatma, he is there in everyone's heart. Okay, so this humble sage, so that person who is a self-realized, he is able to see a learned Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, and a dog eater. There are people who eat dog also, okay, in some part of India, the tribes. So he is able to see, but what we will do, we will differentiate, right? We will differentiate people, I mean, based on their caste, like that. And also we treat animals differently, right? We treat people differently, but that is not the humble sage. Humble sage or like a so real humility. What is real humility? Being very humble. We all often use like be humble. What do you mean by real humble and what is real humility? Krishna is giving a definition here. The one who is able to see everyone with a equal vision, true knowledge. Okay, that is called as true knowledge. That is real humility. He sees Pandita Samadarshinaha. So what does it mean? He sees Paramatma in present in everybody's heart. So see, even in the elephant heart, even in cow's heart, even in a dog's heart, right? He's able to see the Paramatma. So this is a famous shloka. This is a peace formula. Okay, you all will repeat along with me. Bhoktaram, first I will tell. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suradam sarva bhutanam natva mam shantiricchati. I'll unmute you all. Please, you have to tell together, okay? In one voice, it should be coming.
Okay, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam
sarvaloka maheshwaram
loka maheshwaram
Surudam sarva bhutanam
Sodam
sarvabhutanam
natva mam shantiricchati.
mam shantim richati.
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam
maheshwaram
loka maheshwaram
sarva bhutanam
sarvabhutanam
natva mam shantimrichati.
Atva mam shantim richati.
Mataji, Krishna is the supreme enjoyer.
Okay. Okay, what is the peace formula? Okay, this is an activity. So you all have to do. Okay, Krishna. Okay, what is it is saying? You will see. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is well-wishing friend. Okay, so Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Okay, repeat along with me. Krishna. Okay, once again. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Okay, Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the only well-wishing friend. Okay, so do again. Krishna, what is the peace formula? Peace formula. Okay, show like peace. Peace formula. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is our well-wishing friend. Okay, do now. Yes. Tanisha, can you do? Yes.
Ji Mataji.
Peace formula.
Peace formula. Krishna is a supreme enjoyer. Krishna is a supreme controller. Krishna is only well-wishing friend.
Okay, yeah, this is not required. For last one, Krishna is only well-wishing friend. Okay, yes. Dvivit, can you do? Unmute yourself. Yeah. Okay.
Krishna,
With action.
Krishna is the
First-
supreme
First is peace
enjoyer.
formula.
Peace formula. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer.
Yeah.
Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is our only wishing friend.
Well-wishing friend. Okay.
Well-wishing
You
friend.
have to remember this, okay? Every one of you. Okay. Okay, this is a story. So we'll see, like once what happens, Brahma, like he hears that one small boy is doing so much of, so many wonderful pastimes, right? So Krishna is killing so many demons and all that he hears, and but that then he still has a doubt whether he is really God. So he comes to test. Brahma comes. Okay, Brahma comes on his fan, and then he sees that Krishna is playing there with the cowherd boys. So what does he do? He keeps watching from far. What are they doing? So Krishna was playing with his friends, and they were eating. They were having their food. So, what they were doing, Krishna was, I mean, his friend was having a sweet, okay, jamun. So he was eating. So his friend, Krishna grabs from him and has the other half. Like he has already bitten the half, and he grabs and eat the other half. So now Brahma is feeling like, oh my God, like he is God, and how can he do like this, right? But that is out of affection and love. But Brahma is not able to understand. He gets it out. So let me see if he's a real God. So he feels like, I want to test Krishna. So what does he do? He takes all the cows. Okay, all the cows he takes away. So what happens then? All the cowherd boys, they're afraid, like, where did the cows go? They're not visible. Then Krishna will tell them, okay, you go and search. Let me see. I'll be here. You all go and search. So they all go to check where are the cows. So what happens? Brahma takes them also, all of them. So he takes all of them, and then Krishna waits for some time. He sees that nobody returned. No, none of his cowherd boys came back. His friends didn't come back. There are no cows. Then he thinks, okay, what happened? So Krishna understands he is God, so he can understand what happened. So he come to know that Brahma has taken them. So what? So Brahma's time is different. Okay, Brahma's 1 minute is for 1 year for us. Actually, Brahma comes back in 1 minute. Okay, 1 second, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute he will come back. But then it is 1 year in the earth. He goes there, he places them in his Brahmaloka, all those boys, and he comes down. But Krishna, by the time he comes, it will be a long time, right, for here in earth. So he has to do, I mean, what will he do? Like, what will he tell his their parents? They all will be afraid. Where are the boys, their children, right? So what will Krishna do? He expands himself. Okay, Krishna expands himself to many cowherd boys. So he becomes like a cowherd boy himself. So he expands. So all, and then they all go to their houses. Krishna himself goes, like he also expands to cows and calf. I will show this video. Okay, today we all can watch a small video of this. So he becomes a small, I mean, he becomes a cows and calves also, animals also, and then he goes to everyone's house. So that time, that 1 year, it is said like they all, I mean, all the Vrindavan people, they were so overwhelmed. Usually, every day they used to come and see Krishna. But then that 1 year, they were so happy that with their own children, because Krishna was in every home, right? So then what happens? So Brahma comes back. So Brahma comes back and he asks, he sees like, okay, what is happening? Everybody are there. How come I took everyone? But they are also there in Brahmaloka, but they are here also. Then Krishna shows him that it is me only. You can see in this picture, see the boys. These are all cowherd boys, and it is Krishna. So Krishna shows Brahma that it is me only who has expanded to unlimited forms. Okay, and then those are the boys. Then Brahma understands that, oh, I made a mistake. So he asks forgive. He prays God to forgive him. Okay, so we should. What does it show? So we have to have faith in Krishna's words, right? Whatever Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita, we need to have faith in that. Okay, then only we will get the peace. So what is this peace formula? Supreme Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, and Krishna is the only well-wishing friend. Because in Chaitanya Charitamrita also it is said like, Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakale Ashanti Krishna Bhakta Eva Shanti. Because the people who earn for anything, so they want to, they have something like they do meditation to become one with God, right? There are like people who do the sages, they do for getting some benefit, or there are like they want to become big or they want to become small. By meditation, all those things are possible, but then devotee is not expecting anything. So this is Krishna says in chapter 10.8, Aham sarvasya prabhavaha matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. I am the source of all spiritual world and material world. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Okay, Krishna is telling that I am the proprietor of everything. So everything comes from me. So the wise who knows engage in devotional service. So what is the Yajna? Yajna for Kali Yuga? Yes. Who can tell what is Yajna? Raise your hand. Yes, Idriti.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. What is the Yajna for Kali Yuga?
What?
Kali Yuga. What is Yajna? Yajna, sacrifice that we do for Kali Yuga. You know?
Ma'am, I joined this class today only.
Okay. No problem. So,
I am the
okay.
new student.
Okay. So, Adarva, can you unmute? Yes. Adarva, you're not able to unmute?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. So, what is the Yajna for Kali Yuga? We did just before the class starts.
Chanting.
Yeah. So, chanting. Okay. For Kali Yuga, chanting is the Yajna. Okay. So, Yajnat karmano anyatra. Yajnat karmano anyatra. Karma bandhanaha. I mean, if you are whatever work we do, it has to be for satisfaction of the Lord. Otherwise, we are bound again in our work. We get entangled in the work. So, okay, this is one example. Okay. So, okay, who can tell? Okay, Reshma, Likit, I don't know whom, someone I unmuted. Yeah. Okay, Adrit and Adriti. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I unmuted someone. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Adriti. So now you are going on a road. Okay, you are carrying your purse and you have a lot of money in that. And then suddenly two thieves come and they snatched your bag. Okay, and then they're running. What will happen? What will be your feeling? You'll be crying and you'll run after them, right?
No, I'll go behind them and going to call the police.
Yeah. So suddenly you will hear a sound of police van. So what will be your feeling now?
I'll be like, they are going to be caught and go to jail.
So you'll be happy, right? When you hear a police van sound, suddenly, like you are running behind, and suddenly you hear that police is coming from behind. So you will be happy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why you will be happy? Because we know that he'll protect. So similarly, we should have faith in Krishna. Okay, that Krishna is there. Any problem we get, there is no need to worry because Krishna is telling, I am there, right? So when we depend fully on Krishna, Krishna is there to protect, then there is nothing to be feared of. Okay. So there is a calamity like, okay, then what will happen, like, it's a okay, earthquake or something happens and the house is demolished, they got demolished, or then what will happen, we will be crying, oh my house, my house. But then if it's a devotee, he will think that whatever happened bad also, it is Krishna's plan, right? So when we know, like Prabhupada, right? Prabhupada, when he went to America, he didn't before that he was a very good business he had of a chemical industry he had. Okay, He was earning very, very lot of money was there. But then what happened? Suddenly his factory got fire. Everything got burnt. Everything he lost. Nothing was there. So when he went to America, like he went with just 40 rupees. Okay. So he didn't have anything. But then he had so much trust in Krishna that he thought, okay, Krishna has some different plan. He don't want me to be in this engaged in this material thing anymore. Little bit of also no material attachment, because he was having plan like I will make more money and then I will do I will spread this Krishna consciousness in West, right? So, but Krishna had a different plan. But then he trusted. But what happened in 11 years of time? He could make 108 temples, right? He just went with 40 rupees and he made 40 crores in the span of 10 years. That is what is Krishna. So that complete trust in Krishna. So whatever we get in problem in life, we have to think that like, okay, Krishna is testing me. He is giving something for good. So anything happens bad also, see the positive side. Think that God has a better plan for me. Okay, then we will be happy. There is no tension, right? Okay, this activity we missed from yesterday. So we will do this. Okay. So who is God? Who is God? Krishna is God. He is a person. Okay. He has Sham Sundar form. Sham Sundar. Okay. He has Sham Sundar form. Like this. Okay. He has Sham Sundar form. Okay. He has peacock feather. Do like this. This ring finger. Okay, not ring finger. Sorry, middle finger. I think it is this one, no? Like this. He has peacock feather on his head and flute in his hand. Okay. Okay. Who is God? Do like this. Who is God? Krishna is God. He is a person. He has Sham Sundar form. Okay. He has peacock feather on his head and flute in his hand. Okay. Yeah. Practice this. So we have two activities today. One is the peace formula. Do the peace formula. Okay. I'll unmute you all. You all can together.
Krishna
Krishna is God.
Krishna is God.
He is a
Who is God? Krishna is God.
I will
He
tell
is
you
a
all repeat.
person.
Okay. Wait. Who is God? Yeah. Who is God?
Krishna is God.
God. He is a
He is
person.
a person.
He has
He has Sham Sundar form.
and
He has a peacock feather
on his
on
head
his head
and
and a flute in
hand.
his hand.
Okay. Yeah. Once more we will do. Yes. Who is God?
Who is God? Krishna is God.
Yeah.
He has a Sham Sundar form. He has a Sham Sundar form.
He has a peacock
He has a peacock feather on his head
and flute
flute on his hand.
Okay. And what is the peace formula? Peace formula. Peace formula. Peace formula.
Peace formula.
What is Krishna? Krishna
Krishna
supreme
is the
enjoyer.
supreme enjoyer.
Krishna
Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the only well-wishing friend.
Okay. Yeah. So how many activities we learned? One, we learned about the subject.
two activities.
Yeah, today two
Two
activities.
activities, ma'am.
Yeah, and then one shloka you have to learn this peace formula. Okay, peace formula. What is the shloka for peace formula? Bhoktaram yajna tapasam, right? Okay, learn that also. Okay, and then Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, I'll unmute you all.
Krishna
We'll
Krishna
see short video. We have time to do.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare.
Okay, so now we will watch one small video of how Brahma got confused. Okay, you all are excited to watch?